everybody. How are you guys today? Sluggish Sunday and some chickens. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. At least Bob is starting to feel a little better. The medication finally arrived yesterday. And literally it just overnight, and he's already he went from like 3 nights ago getting barely an hour of sleep to the next night getting like 3 hours of sleep, and then the night before that he got 6, and then last night he got like 8 hours of sleep. So yay. And he's not coughing as much, still very weak, but yeah, on the mend. So I'm glad. And it's just been one of those, I feel, swimming through the mud kind of days. There's just, yeah, yep. But so I was really glad. So when I came up with the title for today, besides having my paint project, I felt kind of sluggish, so it kind of fit all together. And yeah, anyway, and then the whole thing about the chicken crossing the road part there, that one part in it, kind of goes with the book that I found. Anyways, so tonight, Linda is here. Thank you, Linda, and Tamara. And Tamara, thank you for the artwork you sent in. She always asks me, fam, she always asks me to choose one. As if I could do that. So I never curate art shows because I don't do that. And there's Larry, and he sent something just fabulous in. Yeah, have fun with this or that time. I have time, of course, and yes, I really like Larry's. And Larry, hi, Mrs. Shepherd. Hi, Mrs. Shepherd. Yeah, Mrs. Shepherd is here. Apple for the teacher. Yes, I need to do a one of my slugs has to be a poor art slug, at least one. I was watching Sarah Taylor this morning, which is always so soothing to watch Sarah Taylor do her things. I took a class from her at the Fluid Art Experience when here in Seattle, and just, oh my gosh, she's amazing. And she's funny as all get out. So I'm going to have to figure out, even relearn how to maybe what to pour, what will go over this clay, and how to keep it from, well, when we get to that, I'll ask you guys. And there is Fatima. Yay, Fatima's here. Yay. Good. Here's beautiful. A bear? A bear? Fatima's getting a bear? What? Angie's channel is Crunchberry's Playhouse at Crunchberry's Playhouse. I think that's, if I got it right. Yeah. A resin bear. Ooh, fun. Oh, good. Oh, Crunchberry's Art Adventures. Yes, I've changed it. Linda, thank you for putting that in. Such a good. Yay. All right, so today we're going to see some. I posted the link, yay. We're going to see some wonderful art and some silly art. Mine is the silly art. But, when you're painting slugs, so be it. And I'm going to get into those right now with the show and tell. Yay! Okay, oops, something just happened. My sound. Whoa. There. What did I do? Oh, okay. Sounds like something is echoing in on me. What did I just do? Oh well. I hope it sounds all right to you guys. It's reverberating in my ears, so I'm going to check something that I did. Did I do system settings? I checked this just beforehand. Sure. And let's input. Okay, that's it. It just must be up louder than I had it before. Okay, that'll work. Man, that is up loud. Okay, so here they are. Here are the slugs that I've done so far. And this was the first one. This is a neurographic slug. And I did, it's where you draw the lines and then you curve off the edges. Sort of tried to do that. That was the first one. And this one I used an outdoor acrylic. Hello. What are you doing, microphone? Turn down. There we go. It was way up high. I did an outdoor acrylic on it, and it almost got kind of plasticky. I must have some kind of a polymer in it that makes it do that stuff. But they're going to resin them all, so... Then I had some leftover paint on something that I'd mixed together that I didn't like, and I dabbed it all over this one. And it makes it look kind of just like autumn leaves that have turned and stuff. I might do a little something more with that. This is the one I thought about doing black on the edge of the circles. This is my bubble one. It's got just bubbles of color. And that. Then I have a base coat done on this one. This is just the purple slime. Although he could have just a purple slime. He could have just different purple slime stripes. It's almost like a metallic. I put silver in with it. So it made it look kind of shiny. Anyway, I've got a couple more to do. At least a couple more. I've got a whole bunch more. And I use the paint in the bottoms and doing some stuff. So the slugs are coming along. I'm excited about doing the Frankenslime slug. Oh, I know, that's what this purple one is for. That's the base coat for Frankenslime. That's right. I got to get the bolts to put in the side of his head, or to glue on. And then, hi Angie, nice to have you here. Yay. And then I'm going to get some black for up here for the thing, and do some other stuff with the eyes. Because, these antennae are actually their eyes up on top. So I might have to do something with that. And then I have to look up Frankenslime. And then this one gave me the idea when I did this one at first, the cross over the front. When the circle was bigger, it looked more like a pirate patch. So I think this is the one that's going to get the pirate patch on the eye. Although I have one that's looking up. I might do that has the pirate patch. Maybe this one could have the pirate patch here. Arg, matey. Anyway, slugs. And yeah, sea slugs are very, very colorful. Banana slugs, not so much. They're kind of yellowy, greeny, awful, blech. I mean, gross color. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the slug progress so far. I've been doing them every day for Creative Work Hour. We have a practice not perfect time that they have on, and so Rochelle's been practicing her music for playing at Easter, and other people have been doing all these, lofty musical things that they do, and I'm painting slugs. That's okay. I'm getting them done. Anyway, the slugs are fun. They're fun. Jen made them all. My niece, Jennifer McPherson, she made them out of the air dry clay. And she just squeezed them together, molded them, made a little thumb thing in, and sometimes twisted the head up, stuck a couple of matchsticks in there, dipped the matchsticks in wax. I'm pretty sure she did, knowing Jen. She's like overly cautious about everything. She's really good with that. And yeah, like this one, you can see how it has kind of the head on it. It's hilarious. So that is my slugs. We'll see how they do. We'll see by next Sunday how many more I've gotten done. Have a slug party. Yeah, next Sunday I'll still be here. Is it? Yes, yes. We don't go to Eugene until the 6th, so that's good. Got time for Bob to get healthy. Anyway, that's mine. So, yay! Out loud. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Let's try who's next. Where we have. Oh, okay, you guys. Be prepared to be odd. This is Larry's. Now, Larry, I'm pretty sure, used as a reference one of my photographs from Africa. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. You caught the look of the elephant so well, and they're just how much the way they think and the way they always have such intensity in their look, and they're sometimes kind of humorous and sometimes, but they always know what's going on. And it's just beautiful. Really, really pretty. Kind of like it's not so much the sunset colors are that color over there. The sunrise colors were often that color, and it would have that to it. It's very neat. Olgish, what do you want spelled? Old Limex slug. Oh, I think they're adorable. Slugs are amazing in their own special way. Well done. Frankenslime will be awesome. How's Bob? Yeah, he's coming along. Today's the first full day on medicine, so yesterday he had it, or actually second day, so he's feeling better already. It's my slug party, and I'll slime if I want to. Slimy, slimy, Coco Bop. I know, an elephant eye. Caught the emotive eye. He sure did. I don't know where, if I don't think I have the photo anywhere. I didn't think to get it because I just was so blown away by this. It's so beautiful. Really wonderful. Very nice. Thank you, Larry. I always feel very honored that you find my photographs worthy of your work. It's really nice to see that, to see when somebody uses it. It's just beautiful. So, yay. Now, Tamara has here a bunch. This is the one she'd showed us before, and she named it, and it's named The Mind, the Body, the Soul. So she wanted to let us know that it had a name now. And, oh, the sound I made describing banana slugs. I'd have to go back and listen. Can I spell that? It's kind of like if you've ever touched one or had picked one up or anything like that, the sound you would make when, oh gosh, because they are just, this is really pretty of Tamara. She showed us this last time, and then she's named it now. Now, the following pieces that she has are all where she has done different parts with them. She's taken different parts to make different pieces, and so some of them are a portion of these, and then she's flipped them in upside down and around in Photoshop. She's done some different things to get some really, it's like recreating new art from the pieces that you have, and how can you look at it differently, and what part works, and it's just wonderful to see. It's kind of like cropping on a photograph. When I photograph, I don't always find the whole thing to be the perfect part. You know, sometimes it's just the eye, and I might have had more to the elephant, but the eye was what really caught me. So here is one of hers that she started with here. I'll make it a little bigger there. And then we go to this one, and that's a part of it. I love these diptychs where you do this mirror image. It just, that symmetry is so nice. And that the negative space, I mean, it just is really wonderful. And there's another one, and then she flipped it. So here she took the one on the right and flipped it vertically and horizontally, I believe. Yes. Did a full flip on that one. That makes a cool piece. Next we have this. It's another portion of that. This is just gorgeous. Again, the symmetry and everything. I love, and the fact that you hunt into the pictures that you've done and find the little spots and are able to see that they could do this. I think that's really fascinating. It helps me with my eye when I see that. And this, I saw fish one time. I saw bird another time. It's like a pelican kind of there. These pelicans that are on Elkhorn Slough down in outside of Carmel, and I saw when I was kayaking to photograph the sea otters. There were these pelicans that were on the water, and they had this look to them too, the white pelicans. So that I saw a pelican after I saw the fish. I saw a fish. What does everybody else see? Goddess is back. Yeah. It's so fluid. It's so much movement back to back. A pelican. Yeah, good. Yay! Angie and I saw pelicans. Yes. What's a pelican? There's a book about pelicans too. Shoot, I can't remember now. Okay, and I didn't look for the book on slugs. Oh man, too much. And then this one, this Fatima's got her glasses on now. His name is What Is He? What is he? Oh my gosh, that's great. What is he? Look at this. Look at this. This has so much to see. Yeah. Man, it could be like from the neck down and the shoulders out, or else it could be somebody with their head bent. It's just so pretty. The color, the oh yeah, hummingbirds and ballerinas. Wow. The color palette is beautiful on this too. And then I think I have one more that she did. There we go. This one, let me make it a little bigger. Yeah. Look at that. I love this color palette. Really nice. They're so gentle and they're so soft. So pretty. If you if you get the Disney Channel at all, there's that on the National Geographic part, it's the real Bug's Life after the movie The Bug's Life. Well, they've done a real Bug's Life, and it's all macro photography, and macro drones and all kinds of amazing things that they've managed to do. I watched it with my grandson, and he was fascinated. But some of the photography reminds me of this because of how close up it looks like, in somewhat like an insect in some ways, and that you get that iridescence to it. It was so pretty. I see a turtle on its back. Oh my goodness, you see a crab. Wow. So many different things that we all see. I love it. I love macro. Yeah, there's a macro photographer that I follow that's all he does. He was really sick during COVID, so he got into macro, and all around his house he's very good. I can't remember his name though. Dave somebody. Anyway, and that is that on her. So yay! Very cool. Very cool. So those were wonderful, and I didn't get anything else unless something popped in the past couple minutes. I don't see anything else on my email. Nope. Nothing else came in. So we can close the mail. Bring this back up. Anyway, so tonight, the first book, which book am I reading first? Oh, okay, I have to move my slugs because they're sitting where the book is going to be. Ooh. Something is making all kinds of noise in my ears. Oh well, it will be okay. So I told you I had chickens. When you need a good laugh, I think a kid's book about chickens is always going to be good. And then on this one, you add in a little bit of magic. You make it a magic chicken. Okay, that's like two things that are going to be great. And then you give it a name that, for those of us who this name, I can't remember what sitcom of the 50s and 60s had this person's name in it. Larry probably will know. Somebody else will know. 50s. But the chicken's name is Gladys. Okay? Gladys the Magic Chicken. Yep, that's the book I'm going to read. It's right here. Gladys the Magic Chicken. It is by Adam Rubin, and who is the author of Dragons Love Tacos, and Adam Rex, the illustrator of The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors, which I've been trying to get, but I haven't got it yet. Can I move my keyboard out of the way? Get this so you guys can see it. This is Gladys the Magic Chicken. Let's see what they say first about these two. Adam Rubin is a New York Times best-selling author of 10 critically acclaimed books for children, including Dragons Love Tacos, Dragons Love Tacos 2, the sequel, High Five, Secret Pizza Party, Robo Sauce, and El Chupacabras, which won the Texas Bluebonnet Award. Adam Rex has illustrated many books for children, including the New York Times bestseller The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors by Drew DeWalt. He's the author and illustrator of Frankenstein Makes a Sandwich, also a New York Times bestseller, Nothing Rhymes with Orange, which I read Nothing Rhymes with Orange. And on account of the gum. Oh my goodness. So I love the end paper on this. The chickens. Hey, who else had like chickens and roosters on their kitchen wallpaper? Anybody else? Anybody else growing up? I remember. I think we did. And it was very strange. I don't know why. It was so out of my mother's over need for being elegant, and then to have roosters and chickens, who knows. We had this cool hamburger maker that had a rooster painted on it. You could smash them, but Gladys and the Magic Chicken is what I'm going to read today, and I'm wandering all over the place. First off, it is... I'm trying to figure out where the artwork is right here. Doesn't say exactly what... the book was drawn and painted digitally. All right. It's got a great... The World of Ancient Times with Chicken Snacks by Region. Oh, look at that. It's the world in ancient time. Palace of the Purple Pashba. That's Silk Road. Dusty Desert. Fruited Plains. The Mountain Pass. Worms. Pyramids. New Jersey. It's that way. Tiny Lake. Slightly less Tiny Lake. Slugs. Ah, that's where the slugs are. You know, because chickens like to eat slugs. Here we go. Let's see if I can get you to see more of the book. Give you a little bit. There we go. Gladys the Magic Chicken. This all happened a long, 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 long time ago. 3,000 years before your grandma's grandma's grandma was born. We call it ancient times. And in ancient times, they talked like this. Lo and behold, how this chicken doth dance after feasting. See that dancing chicken, kid? Yeah, that's our hero. That there is Gladys. There we go. Every day, Gladys followed the sheep, who followed the dog, who followed the shepherd boy through the mountain pass. Now, the shepherd boy worked all day and never went to school because in ancient times, school had not been invented yet. It's true. Look it up. Well, the shepherd boy, he never learned how to look things up or how to read or write or know science, or understandably, he was not nearly as smart as you are. For instance, one day the shepherd boy found a puddle, which he thought was a hole in the ground with an upside-down boy inside. To be fair, the shepherd boy had never seen his own reflection before, and after a few minutes of waving, he did eventually realize he was looking at himself. He was horrified. "Misery and woe, I'm hideous," cried the shepherd boy suddenly, which frightened Gladys, who plooped out an egg. He wept and wailed and pounded his fists in the mud, and Gladys nuzzled the boy's neck to comfort him. "Oh, Gladys," sighed the shepherd boy, "I wish that I were beautiful." Now years passed, and the shepherd boy changed. His arms became thick, and his chestnut hair fell to past his shoulders. He grew strong, wrestling the sheep to give them haircuts. Shepherd called it shearing, but sheep called it bah. The strapping shepherd boy could hear a sheep in 67 seconds, flat. Though it should be noted clocks had not been invented yet in ancient times. One day, a traveling merchant came to the mountains. His wagon was full of treasures from faraway lands. Spices, the shepherd boy who had never tasted pepper. Fabrics, the shepherd boy had never touched silk, and rarest of all, a shiny, polished looking glass. Well, heck! The shepherd boy hadn't seen his reflection since all those years before in that muddy puddle, so at first the handsome face in the mirror startled him. But this time it only took him one wave to figure it out. The shepherd boy was Overjoyed, he scooped up Gladys and kissed her smack on the beak. This confused the traveling merchant, who had seen many strange things in his travels, but none quite as odd as a shepherd smooching a chick. Gladys hath granted my wish to be beautiful, declared the shepherd boy. 'Tis a magic chicken, a magic wish-granting chicken. Well, this intrigued the traveling merchant, and he proposed a trade. And that's how the traveling merchant wound up riding away with Gladys in his wagon, while the shepherd boy was left with the shiny new-looking glass in which to admire himself. Gladys had never been down from the mountains before. She'd never seen the shimmering sea, she'd never heard the wind whip through the wheat, and she'd never smelled a tired old donkey. Magic chicken, get your magic chicken here. Every wish granted responds to Gladys, no wishing prior to purchase. Well, the traveling merchant shouted till his throat was sore. The villagers in the market bought magic stones and magic bones, but for some reason, none of them believed a chicken could be magic. I wish I was rid of this stinking chicken, muttered the traveling merchant as he packed up his wares. And just like that, he realized that Gladys was gone. A long-bearded bandit had stolen Gladys away and was planning to eat her for dinner. "Ye be a magic chicken, eh, Gladys?" chuckled the long-bearded bandit as he lit a fire under his pot. "Well, I wish to visit the palace of the Purple Poobah." Well, the long-bearded bandit laughed and laughed a little too loudly, actually because a brave swordsman overheard the commotion and decided to investigate. "Hark, thief! From whence did ye pilfer this chicken?" The brave swordsman deftly disarmed the long-bearded bandit and bound him with rope. He rescued Gladys. Then he carried the thief to the palace of the Purple Poobah and threw him in the dungeon. "Curse you, magic chicken!" cried the long-bearded bandit. "This is not what I meant." A sudden blast of trumpets startled the brave swordsman, but not as much as Gladys, who plooped out an egg that went splat on his shoe. Flower girls threw petals, musicians played and danced, and soldiers of the royal guard marched in perfect unison as they carried the Purple Poobah toward the palace. To march in the royal guard was the greatest wish of the brave swordsman, so when the Purple Poobah passed by, he puffed up his chest to look as brave as possible. "Pardon me, brave swordsman, said the Purple Poobah, but why dost thou carry a chicken?" The brave swordsman blushed and bowed. "'Tis said to be a magic chicken, your highness." The Purple Poobah chuckled. He had always skeptical of any so-called magic, but there was something undeniably amusing about that chicken. He decided he would make an excellent gift for his daughter, the learned princess, who, by the way, had become learned thanks to private tutors. Remember, there were no schools in ancient times. Exchanged for the chicken, the brave swordsman was invited to join the royal guard, just as he had wished. "Thank you, Gladys," he called as the Poobah carried her away. Oops, that's hitting the wrong thing. I'm giving you a little more there. Now, the Purple Poobah had a thriving kingdom, a lovely palace, and a vault full of magnificent jewels, but all he really wanted was for his only daughter to be happy. When the purple poobah opened the learned princess's door, she hurled an urn past his head. It smashed to pieces against the wall, which is a shame, really, because nowadays an urn from ancient times would be worth $1 million at least. I offer a gift, protested the purple poobah. "'Tis a magic chicken named Gladys." "Get out of my room!" screamed the learned princess. The purple poobah left the chicken, shut the door, and dusted the bits of urn from his robe. "Teenagers," and he shook his head. And that's how Gladys went from pecking through sheep dung to living in the royal palace. When Gladys first tried, oops, did I skip a page? When Gladys first tried a fig, she danced a boogie so vigorous that it tickled the learned princess to tears. The purple poobah heard his daughter's laughter echoing through the halls of the palace, and he had to wonder if maybe the chicken really was magic. The learned princess spent all her time reading scrolls. They did not have books in ancient times. She longed to explore the wide world which she had read so much about. But her tutors feared for her safety, so they kept her locked in her room. The only one who brought her joy was Gladys, so she wrote her a song. "Gladys the magic chicken, she can work her magic for you. Gladys the magic chicken, making a wish and watch it come true. Her dancing is enchanting, and her eggs are tasty too. Gladys the magic chicken, abracacadoodle-dee-doo." The tune was very catchy, little ditty, and soon everyone in the kingdom was singing it. But while Gladys gladly gobbled figs, the learned princess gazed out her window of the shimmering sea and sighed. Her real wish was to escape from the palace. Crash! Bang! Boom! The learned princess shrieked as a fearsome pirate swung through the window, flipped through the air, and landed on the floor with a sword clenched in her teeth. Gladys let an egg go ploop. "You're coming with me," threatened the fearsome pirate. "I'm here to kidnap you for ransom." "Hooray!" squealed the learned princess. "Hooray?" asked the fearsome pirate. And the learned princess happily packed her bags, mostly scrolls, a warm cloak, and, of course, Gladys. On the deck of the mighty pirate ship, the crew made merry and sang songs of the sea and the learned princess. They fed Gladys grapes and watched her dance. "To adventure!" The fearsome pirate raised her goblet and winked at the chicken. "May it follow us wherever we go." Swoosh, whoosh, kawoosh! Flaming arrows rained down from the sky. The ship was under attack. Rival pirates climbed aboard and drew their swords. A vicious fight broke out, and claiming many lives and limbs. The learned princess managed to escape, thanks to the valiant efforts of the fearsome pirate. But she wept as she rode away, for her beloved chicken was nowhere to be found. Relax, relax. Gladys was fine. This story has a happy ending. Calm down. Gladys wound up perched on the head of a drowning sailor who splashed and gasped and thrashed through the churning sea. Very few people learned proper swimming technique back in ancient times. Eventually, the drowning sailor grabbed hold of a floating plank of wood and prayed that he might somehow survive to sail another day. When the drowning sailor awoke, he was surprised to discover that he had not drowned after all. Gladys hopped off his head to hunt for clams in the sand. "Praise be the magic chicken that hath saved my life," shouted the no longer drowning sailor. Then he coughed up a bucket of seaweed, lay down, and took a nap. A lone rider heard the shouting and approached the beach to investigate. Gladys pecked a clam from its shell, slurped it down her gullet, and did her little boogie dance. The lone rider smiled, which she hadn't done in a very long time. She dismounted her horse, scooped up the chicken, and decided to take her for a ride. They rode away from the sea, past the town, through the fields, and up toward the mountain pass, and the horse galloped so hard and so fast it jostled an egg loose from the jiggling chicken. As they approached the foothills, the road was blocked by a flock of sheep in dire need of shearing. Their shepherd had been distracted by his desperate search for a long-lost friend. "Gladys!" he exclaimed as he dropped to his knees. "Forgive me! I smashed that cursed looking-glass. What had consumed my mind? How I wished upon wish that I might find you again." The lone rider spied the shepherd's sturdy form and healthy mouth. "And how I wished upon wish that I might find a worthy companion," she whispered to her horse. And so, the no longer a boy shepherd, and the no longer lone rider, and the dog, and the sheep, and of course Gladys, made a very happy home in the mountains. Maybe Gladys never granted any wishes, but her song had already been written, and the ballad was passed down from generation to generation and translated from one language to the next, forgotten, remembered, and eventually printed in this book so that someday you, too, could share the story of Gladys with someone who wishes to see magic in the world, even if they are only looking at a chicken. Gladys, the magic chicken. Oh, yay, chicken dance. I know the illustrations are great. He looks at me grumpy bum. I dread pirate. Full circle, yep. I love a full circle book. I absolutely love a full circle book. They're so much fun. So much fun. Let's see, back to here. Get this other book up. So the second book I'm going to read is just a silly kind of funny thing, and it's short, but in the opening I had that little part of it. I'll play it again. Where did it go? In the opening here it was. I can't help but smile. This part. I dream of a better tomorrow where chickens can cross the road and not be questioned about their motives. I saw that, and then I came across this book that I'm going to read to you guys that I just thought went perfectly well with it. And where am I? Here we are. Okay, back to here. So this next book is good and silly. We had a horse that was passed from family to family. How funny is that? Well, that's good. Made me smile. So this is completely silliness. And the chickens crossing the road and all this. So I came across this book after I found that, called "Why Did the Monster Cross the Road?" And I just thought it was too cute and needed a good time to read this story to just something fun. Why did the monster cross the road? It's by R.L. Stine, who's the author of the Goosebumps series, which I've told you before, I'm not a real fan of Goosebumps. Yes, it gets a lot of kids reading, but I don't like the way that it sets up a suspense at the end of a chapter and then solves it within the first 2 pages of the next chapter. It doesn't carry a plot line through and make it complicated. It doesn't. It helps kids that are wanting to read and learning to read. It gets them motivated, but it doesn't get them into the depth of looking at stories further. So it has its places, but yeah, they were very popular. And then Mark Brown. He's the creator of Arthur and, the Arthur the Aardvark, and they're just too funny. So it's good to see this collaboration between the two of them. So, all right. Why did the monster cross the road? Yeah, this is kind of fun. Make this a little smaller for me. Oh, I know why that's not doing anything. Try and make that smaller for you so you don't... There. Okay. Why did the monster cross the road? Here. Honey and Funny are monsters. Honey is little and Funny is big. One day they climbed to the top of a tree. I feel grumpy today, said Honey. I feel sad and grumpy. I'll tell you a joke, Funny said. I will make you laugh. I know I can. I bet I won't even smile, said Honey. Why did the monster cross the road? To bite someone on the other side? Not funny, said Honey. Wait, I have more, said Funny. Hold on to your belly. You'll be laughing so hard. What is the monster's favorite school lunch? The teacher. What did the monster make for dinner? A mess. What do you call a monster who likes to howl in the rain? Wet. Honey shook his head. Not funny. I'm still grumpy. Give me a chance, Funny cried. He bounced so hard the whole tree shook. What did the monster say when he swallowed a dog? Hi, dog. Why did the monster peel a banana? Because he couldn't peel a bowling ball. What is furry and likes to read books? You, if you were furry. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. I don't hear any laughing, said Funny. Honey made a grumpy face. I saved my best jokes for last, Funny said. Why did the monster take out 100 books from the library? He wanted to eat them at home. Why did the monster say after he ate 20 chickens, what's for dinner? Sometimes I crack myself up, said Funny. I'm not laughing, said Honey. I'm not even smiling. Funny bounced up and down and shook the tree. Wait till you hear these. Why did the monster pop his balloon? He wanted to see what was inside. Why did the monster call her dog Furball? That was his name. Why do you call a monster with yellow drippy eyes and long gooey nose covered in lumpy warts and a mouthful of green decayed teeth? Cutie face. Funny laughed so hard he burped. Honey made a sad face. I'm not laughing, said Honey. I still feel grumpy. Funny jumped up and down on the tree limb. I give up, Funny screamed. I give up, I give up, I give up. Suddenly, Funny let out a cry. Uh-oh, and Funny fell off the tree and hit the water with a big splash. Now that's funny. Thanks for making me laugh, Honey said. I don't feel grumpy anymore. Next time, I'll bring a towel, said Funny. And that's why did the monster cross the road. See? I told you, it was just kind of dad jokes. And it's seriously kindergarten jokes. Oh my gosh. If I went a week as a librarian without having a kid walk in and ask me one of these jokes, it would have been a miracle. There was never. It was very cute. Yes, R.L. Stein and Mark Brown together. Yeah, pretty funny. So, yes, we had a new guest, Kevin from T222. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to Story and Art on Keeping It Real here. I'm Gretchen, and I am the storyteller. It's Sunday night. We do our Sunday night sillies where I share a book or a few books live, talk about the authors, illustrators, and share our own bucket filling brigades artwork tonight. And got to read a couple fun ones tonight. And we'll be back on Thursday night at the same time at 6:30. And I have a couple more silly books, and it's kind of fun. I found a book, by Jory John. Remember the books about the potato, or Have You Seen My Hat? And although there's a book there, and then that one. There's another one on chicken butt, but no, it's just I'm gonna say that one for my 8-year-old nephew because it's just one of those that he'll get a kick out of. And I found some, and I've got some other books too that I checked out of the library that I really kind of like. So Thursday night I'll have at least 2 or 3 books for you, and we'll be back for that. But tonight we had some amazing artwork from Larry and Tamara, and you got to see some of my slugs. I'll be doing some more slugs, and we'll see those next Sunday. Like the old elephant jokes, exactly. Would set a class of first graders off jokingly with I know. Fatima gets it. This is the kind of book that you could pull out. There were times in the classroom where you would look at the clock and go, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to get through the next 5 minutes before recess? Because things would have gone much, and everybody would have been better and gotten to, what are we going to do? And you could pull out a book like this that you could read quickly, and it would be great. And then there was where is that book? I'm just trying to see if I can find the book Slugs. The book. Oh, there it is, by Greenberg, by David Greenberg. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I still have that book. Oh, hang on just a second. Let me see if I can find it. Guys, this is so slow. I may have to say that. I know I have it on my shelf someplace. I'm sure it used to drive. It was one of those ones. And I told you before that there were Bob's mom, Nell, didn't always agree with me in a lot of ways, and she kind of things. There were things I could do. She came over one time, and I had this book, Slugs, by David Greenberg, and it's really kind of, I mean, you do all the things you do to slugs until the slugs turn on the kids, and it's this great. I gotta find it, and I'll have it for one of these nights for slugs. And she was appalled that I had this and was reading it to the girls, but I bet it's on my shelf in there someplace. Either that or when the kids took it, McLean probably scooped it up. Anyway, I'll have to find it, see if I can find it. If not, I'll find it at a used bookstore and have it for that. Would be great to go. And there's a Slugs and Bugs books. There's some Slugs book out there. Slugs and Bugs, hold it. Oh, he has a 2-part. David Greenberg has a 2-part one. Oh my gosh, I'm off to. Jokingly, did you like? Oh, Amelia Bedelia. Yeah, Amelia Bedelia could get kids going too. I did like Amelia Bedelia. She was hilarious. She's always having crazy kind of things happening. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. We got some fun books in. You guys sent beautiful art in. Next Sunday, I'll see some more. I'll have some more slugs done. I'll have a better week because Bob's getting healthy. Yay! And then I have a book called The Epic Adventures of Huggy and Stick for you guys. Oh my gosh, I found some great ones. So this is just going to be we're just going to slide into March. Or slime our way into March, as we're kind of slide out of February and slide into March with some fun books. So, you guys, take care, and until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, but the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. And I'll see you on Thursday.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. You want to be famous with me. We could be famous. Come and be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. You want to be famous with me. We could be famous. Come and be famous. We could be famous. You want to be famous with me. We could be famous. Come and be famous. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. You want to be famous with me. We could be famous. Come and be famous. We could be famous. You want to be famous with me. We could be famous. Come and be famous.